And what I'd like to do is I'd like to start with no ball behind us yet, okay? But trying to sit up nice and tall. So certainly you can be touching the back of your chair with your back, but try not to slump, okay? So we call that Slump Asana, right? Instead, we want to try to sit nice and upright, and that's where we're using our belly muscles. And let's start by taking our palms onto each knee or nearby as best as you can. And as you exhale, round in. And as you inhale, reach the chest forward and the throat. And then exhale, round in. And let's do that again, seated cat-cows. As you inhale, pull the shoulders back. Exhale, round in. Let's do 2 more, reaching and then contracting. Last one, this is so good for the nervous system. And come back up. We'll take our palms together, take an exhale, and on an inhale, reach the arms way up high, and as you exhale, bring them right down the center. So use that breath. Again, inhale, reach up high, and as you exhale, right down the center. One more time, feel your feet as you're doing this, and down the center. So remember, I'm your mirror image, so we're gonna start doing diagonals. On the inhale, reach, and on the exhale, back. We're gonna stay on the same side. Inhale, reach, exhale, back. 2 more. Really find that diagonal movement, so good for the body. Last one. And then come back, take a breath. And let's start on the other side. Take the inhale and reach, exhale. And again, find as much reach as you have. And each time trying to feel your feet as the secondary awareness point. Last one, reach. And come back to center and just take a moment, feeling each palm touching, feeling how the spine has lengthened from just that. And then bring your hands down. Okay, so we're gonna look for our balls, okay? These are partially inflated, we call them slow-mos, they're so good for posture. And we're gonna bring them to somewhere behind your spine where you feel like you're floating, okay? So it's such a good prop. But over time, we don't want to get too used to them because we want to try to keep our own muscles working, right? Okay? And let's start with floating the arms up, but notice how my elbows are soft, okay, and my wrists are soft. And then let's try to work just with our rib cage. So we're reaching and reaching. And in order to do this, you have to lightly pull your belly muscles in. So feel that. Now stay on one side. Stay on one side, and then bring it over to the other, and then again, let's go side to side. So good for this torso, and then drop the arms, just let them hang, okay? So we have this shoulder girdle, it's called, okay? And like a hanger that you hang clothes on, you don't want your hanger to be like this. That's when they're junky hangers, right? You want your hanger to be like this, holding your clothes up, okay? So you want to think that same way for your own body. So we're going to take our arms and widen them like this, not up here, but about partway here, and inhale and open, and exhale and close. And again, inhale, open that chest, exhale, close. We have 2 more. Each time you come back, don't throw your head back, but just lightly bring it back. Now this last one, we're gonna try to stay here and breathe. Eyeballs are looking upwards. Open that chest and come back. And just take a moment. So it's kind of like yoga surgery, right? We gotta get into all of these tight areas. Okay, we're gonna either do what we just did, or if you want to advance it with me, the arms are gonna come at this diagonal now, okay? Palms forward. Here we go. Inhale, exhale. Use that ball. Inhale, exhale. Last time, hold there, gaze up, and come back and let your chin drop and just breathe here. That's a lot of work, right? Then take both arms forward. Just using this arm now and following your eyes on your thumb, we're going to inhale and open, exhale and close. 2 more times this side. Just that chest and shoulder and arm are opening. See how far you can go. No pain here. And then come back to center. We're still on this side. Here comes archer pose. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Pull back. Exhale. Last time, pull back, reach up, and lift one leg. We can do it. And come back, hands down, and close your eyes. We always want to find that breath. We want to come back into that sense of integrating everything we're doing. And then open eyes. All right, arms come back out. So the arms are not up here. They're actually slightly lower than the shoulders. And we're going to follow this thumb now. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. One side might be tighter. You just want to honor whatever is going on in your body today. Here is the last one. And then come back. Here comes archer. Inhale. There's your bow. Exhale. You want to really use that shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Here's our last one. Pull it back. Hold it there. Tip it up. Other leg lifts up. And come back. Palms down. Close your eyes. Oh, yeah. Couple of breaths there. And then open your eyes and let those arms hang again. Just let them hang. So we're going to pretend we have an elevator in our shoulders, okay? So we're going to start to come up and come up and come up and way up high and let go. Okay, let's add the breath. Inhale, inhale, inhale. 2 more. Reach up and let go. And last one. So good for the body. And let go. Ah, do you like that one? I love that one. Okay. And then finally, let's just take one more little mini back bend. Breathing. Actually, not finally, because we're going to move into a camel pose. So let's come back upright. And remember this one, and I'm going to show it to you first. And if you already know, you can do it with me, where we take an arm back and we take another arm back. So we're doing our best here to maybe hold on to the chair, the sides here, or the bottom. But really, look at how I roll each shoulder back. Hold that there. You've got the ball there. Lean into it. Now reach your throat. Reach your throat forward and slightly up. And let go and tuck your chin. And then release that ball. Okay. Now, as soon as you release the ball, that doesn't mean you're gonna slump. Okay? So you might a little bit. Okay? You can take a little rest. That's totally fine. But try not to do this. So even your rest should be more of that kind of straightening up through the spine. All right. So we don't have the balls now. Let's try to sit up really, really tall. And we're going to have one palm on each leg. It could be the thigh or closer to the knee. And we're going to use it as a resistance point, okay? So I'm going to start with this leg, and I'm going to lift my foot and push and down. And the other, and push and down. So I'm not lifting way up. And push and down. Sit up tall. You're going to feel your belly, okay? So the little you pick up the foot, the more you'll feel your belly muscles. Use your arm to push, so we're getting strong in the arms and through the deep core muscles. Good. And we're gonna try to go for the ganga and do both. Do both. Lift those feet right off. Nice, Tina. And then down. And rest. Okay. Come back upright, palms together. So every time these palms come together, it's a centering. It's a time to focus energy inwards. And then take an inhale and reach. And as you exhale, come right down to center. And again, inhale, find lots of oxygen. Exhale. We have one more like that. And back to center. We're going to take this hand over. Try to grab the knee if you can. This elbow bends and comes back and comes behind your chair. Now here's the tricky part. Both shoulders come back like you're squeezing a walnut between your shoulder blades, and take a rotation. This is called a open chest twist, and breathe. So any neck issues, you're not turning your head at all. Okay, so you decide what you need here, and come back. Leg forward bend, okay? So we're going to do it again, and I'm going to demo it. I'm going to be turning, but I'm still going to talk you through it. I'm going to demo it with the wall, because at home you could do it with the wall for safety like this, okay? So everybody get ready. One hand on each knee. Roll those shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale halfway. Inhale again. Exhale, start to come down. If you have a wall, you're touching the wall and trying to come all the way down to the floor with the wall. And breathe here. Try to touch the floor if you can. And then one hand to each knee. If you've got the wall, your hands come on the wall. And you inhale back up and rest back. Okay. How is everybody? That's our inversion. That is our inversion. And remember, at home, another way to do inversions is you're laying in bed and your legs go up the wall. That is the best thing to do. Remember, we want to reverse the effects of gravity. We want to try to reverse the effects of gravity all the time. Okay, so every day I try to do little inversions. All right, so now let's come back up. Let's bring those legs back in. All right. And before we go to some more things that we're going to do with the lower body, we're going to just get these shoulders a little more warmed up. So let's take our arms out like this. Okay, we're coming into eagle arms. We're going to bring this arm up and cross over. Try to get those elbows crossed. And if you're able to, you can hug, or some of you can cross. Either way, inhale up, exhale, round and tuck your chin. Again, inhale up, exhale, round and tuck your chin. No sharp pain, lots of tugging here. Last one, round in. Then come up, unwind everything, and we got snake arms. Okay, snake arms, Naga. Naga is the snake goddess of India. And then let those arms drop. Okay, that is so good for the shoulders and upper back. Arms up again. We're going to take this one up. Try to cross over. You could stop here. This is a great place, or keep going. For the purposes of the video, I'm going to be here to show it. Here we go. Inhale up. Exhale round. Inhale up. Exhale round. Last time. Come back up. Unwind like you're a snake in water, right? What did they call those water moccasins? Oh my God. And then drop and rest. All right. Everybody's doing great. So we're coming now into some lower body and then finally a full eagle pose, okay? But first, lower body. So we're gonna get one leg and we're gonna try to cross the ankle over this knee enough that you can do this, okay? If you need other props to help you, you can do that, like a chair, whatever you need, but otherwise, sit up like this. So the first part is to say hello to the foot, right? So we know neurologically that if you touch your hands to your feet, you're gonna get the most nervous system work to the brain, okay? So getting a hold of those feet, say hello to your toes. The brain supposedly is connected to the big toe. You know, go ahead and massage places, use your thumbs, get into those tender spots. And then this one where we pull the foot towards the knee and pull it away. Pull it towards the knee, pull it away. If you have a caregiver, they can be doing this for you. Go. Then we're gonna try to stay as nice and upright as possible. This hand comes under this foot. This hand comes right here on this inner knee, but we're not gonna push hard. We're just gonna lightly press and sit up taller. Lightly press and sit up taller. Just breathe here. Okay, then get this hand under the knee. First one, you could go like this and just rock. Okay, so good for the hips. Or you could rock like this, rock your baby. Or you could really hug your baby, right? You could get a hold of the baby even more. You could get the foot in the other elbow there, saying hello to those hips. We all have different levels of flexibility. And now we're gonna come tight, okay? So I am not the best model. Some of you can actually take your toes behind, okay? And this is the eagle legs, right? Now the key thing here is that your inner thighs are squeezing towards each other, okay? Because this helps with the urinary system, all right? And then we're gonna take arms up. This one comes up, it crosses over, and then you decide, are you crossing all the way or to your shoulders? And here we go, inhale. Exhale, try to touch elbow to knee. Inhale, come up. Exhale, try to touch elbow to knee. Last time. And we're gonna stay there for a moment, just breathing. And then come back up and let those arms snake out again, but don't release your legs yet. Ha. This arm comes over. You could hold the top knee, or some of you can get the lower knee. This arm comes behind. Now we're all wrapped up, right? And you're gonna stay nice and tall and breathe here. So when we do the eagle poses, they say they are perfect for arthritis because they help to rinse out the joints. And then come back. And let's release that leg and bicycle, okay? Let's find some bicycling here with legs and arms. If you can, you're going opposite. This is called cross crawl and for brain health. This is so good for the hemispheres of the brain. You can also do it laying down in bed and rest. All right. We got to go to the other side, don't we? Okay? So we're going to go to the other side. Oh, yeah. We got to get that leg over. And then I'd like you to get a little picture of Barb when she gets her leg on there as a modification. Okay? Okay, so the first part is we're going to get this over just so that you can see the ankle. Okay? And then maybe start to talk to your feet, right? Yeah. Tell your feet how much you love them, right? We want our feet to stay as awake as possible. And that's tricky. That's really tricky. We tend to lose sight of our feet and the feeling in them, and that's when you start falling. That's when you start falling. Get the toes too, and then we're gonna pull in and away. Pull in and away. So you don't have to be in a yoga class to do this. You could be watching your favorite show on TV and doing this. And then sit up tall. Sit up nice and tall, and we're gonna take one hand under that foot if you can, and the other palm just lightly on this inner knee, and sit up taller. And press just a little bit and breathe here. So already your hips are talking to you in different ways, right? One hip is very different than the other often. Then get a hold under here. You could rock the whole body. This is a great way to say hello to the hips, the knees, the ankles, or start to rock the baby, okay? Yeah, there you go, nice. We got some teamwork over there if you want to get a picture of that. That's great. And maybe you could hug in, and maybe some of you could even hug, right? Yeah. Look at that, so many of you are. Awesome, Robert, you're really getting it now. Remember when you couldn't? That's great. And then let's go ahead and cross over, and we're gonna squeeze in a little, okay? We're talking to the pee-pee place there. And take your arms up, and this one comes up and it crosses over, or keep crossing, and I'm gonna do it this way for the purposes of the video. And then inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, open that whole shoulder area. Exhale, tuck your chin. Last time. Stay there a moment, and then start to come up. We're only gonna unwrap the arms like a snake in water. Yeah, real easy, and down. Okay, we got one more piece here, don't we? We gotta take this arm, this hand, either to top knee or to lower, and then this elbow behind. And there's our rotation. Now, if you can remember, squeeze into those inner thighs and breathe. Try to find your navel, your belly button inside of your mind's eye, and breathe into it. And then unwind. And let's bicycle everything, okay? Try to go opposite if you can. Cross crawling is one of the natural developmental milestones of a baby, which is why it's really good for brain health when you've got central nervous system issues going on. And then rest. Take some breath. We've gone through every joint in the body today. And we're getting ready for final relaxation. Okay, we're getting ready for final relaxation. So you're going to decide how you're going to do that, all right? So one suggestion is, and I'll turn sideways to show, is that if in a chair you could take the ball and put it, look at how high I put it, where it's just catching, and then that way I'm still floating, but I can let my head relax, okay? So this is one idea that you could use, or you could not use the ball at all and just kind of slide your butt a little bit and be in this format, or some of you get on the floor, so you decide how that's going to work for you, all right? And we're going to close our eyes. If you want to take a mudra, you could take one back of the hand onto the other palm and touch your thumbs together. This is called Ushas. It's very good for relaxation and spaciousness. Let's take 3 exhale sighs. So easily. When we sigh lightly, we're letting our organs know that everything's okay. And start to bring your awareness down to the bottom of your feet bottoms, relaxing. Let them just rest. Your toes up into the ankles. And bring the awareness into your lower legs. Let those legs rest now. Each knee is so healthy. Up into your thighs. Thighs are more flexible and strong. Take the awareness into your whole pelvic bowl. Breathing nice and deep into the low belly. Awareness up your spine. Take the breath up and down the spine. The spine houses the sacred spinal cord, breathing in vital energy. Allow the ribs to rest, the fronts of the shoulders relax, the backs of the shoulders, the arms. Let your throat area feel open and soft as you bring awareness up into your face, into the inside of your mouth, relaxing your jaw, your tongue. Each eye relaxes. The top of the head and the forehead soften. Whole body now, easy. Whole body, easy. And then coming back with just a deeper breath, starting to sit up a little more tall, releasing that mudra as you bring your palms together to Anjali Mudra, which means a handful of energy offered to the heart. We're going to finish this practice with the sound of 3 ohms. Take an exhale, inhale. Om Shanti, Om Peace. Namaste. Thank you for enjoying yoga with all of us.
Thank you.